ready?
What?
Wait. That's not
Whoever
fair.
gets in and out, can I have some?
Oh, they're giving us
My big bag ass.
I want mine. I want mine too. It's gonna get taken up to the end.
Where did she go?
This doesn't fit my.
Oh my gosh, hold
Also,
on guys.
how do I record you?
Hello? Mute.
Is it? How do I know it's recording though? That's
Yes, guys.
How I hit my chin. I'm dipping. Me too. You think I'm gonna crack now? Wait till you see me.
Hi, everybody. This is Yearbook, and we are starting this next podcast. Today's topic is homecoming, and with me, I have Mary. She's an editor in Yearbook.
Hi.
And I have Bella, who's an editor in Yearbook, and also she was running for nominations for homecoming. And today, we have a special guest, Mr. Anderson. Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? Isn't this freaky how you can hear yourself like this?
No, it's not freaky.
Oh.
Okay. It doesn't feel like you can hear your own thoughts.
I hear those all the time. You don't want to be. You don't want to be in there.
You should see him in class, bro. It's crazy.
Anyways, so, what do you guys know? What's your guys' ideas of homecoming?
Ugh. Well, not really. It's just like, I guess it's more like winter formal, but like more hot.
Oh,
That's what I think of.
anybody over here?
More hot? What do you mean?
I get more sweaty.
Oh, you get more sweaty.
Oh, like during the dance?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so claustrophobic in there.
I don't
It's
go to
so
these dances. I get annoyed with
I
people.
feel like you have to this year, though,
I
because we're
went-
seniors.
No, I did. No. I went sophomore year and I found a girl completely barefoot and 5 pairs of sandals on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No owners with them.
I'm so
That
sorry,
scared
but
me.
yeah, taking off your shoes,
Yeah.
it grosses me out because, like, think about all the dirt that's on the gym floor and all the sweat.
At least bring sneakers to, like,
No.
you know,
So-
put them on and whatever.
Mr. Anderson, you went here, right?
I did go here. I graduated in 1996.
That's crazy.
1996. So as you're now an alumni, how do you view homecoming?
Well, it's a little bit different than when I went here because it's more of like a rave feel. Like you guys are in there and bumping and grinding, and I'm like, I don't know if you guys are supposed to do that in public, but it's a little bit scary. I mean, that kind of stuff probably happened when I was a kid too, but it was less. There was less rave like. We had more like there was like, you know, we had the fast songs, everybody was dancing.
Yeah.
They played some heavy metal so people could headbang.
Okay.
Then they played some slow songs so that people could dance together.
Oh, they don't do that anymore.
They
Yeah.
do. No, they do.
They
But I
do?
don't really see that many
Well,
slow
they-
songs.
they
like
do-
those, like,
they
like
do
the ones
one.
you see in the movies, like where you guys are like rocking
Yeah.
together. Like, I don't
No,
see
they
those.
no, they do that. They did that at least twice last year. I know because I did that with my boyfriend.
Did you go to all your dances, like school dance, like winter formal, homecoming?
I actually went to one homecoming dance as a kid, mostly because I was, we couldn't really afford the tickets. My parents couldn't afford it, and I didn't have a job. My job was to go to school. That was my parents' opinion. So
Yeah.
Fair.
I didn't have money of my own, and they did it. If I wanted to go, then I could go, I guess. But it was really like a big deal. Like I have to ask them for money, and they want to do that. So I did go one year. It was my sophomore year. I didn't have a date. We just a bunch of my friends, and we all went together. We all went to dinner, and then we all came here to the dance and took pictures together and all that stuff. But and then we just kind of hung out in the gym, and we also hung out. So they did the pictures in the cafeteria, so we could go between the gym and the cafeteria and hang out in the quad a little bit. So, but yeah, I only went to one. I didn't go to my prom because I couldn't afford it. But that was just, you know, that's the life of working class people. Sometimes you can't afford to go everything, but
Yeah.
It's kind of sad though, because you miss out on a lot of stuff that like a lot of us get to go. I was gonna say like the picture stuff, they still do that, but it's just like it's like very more advanced. Like I wonder like what did it look like back then, like the photo booth?
so they had like actual. It was not digital photography. It was you know regular film photography. So they had lights like you guys have here. These are kind of small, but they had like the big ones with the umbrellas over them and all that stuff. And my wife has that because she does photography.
Oh. They're like in the photography studio.
Yeah, so like in the studio, if you go like I don't know if you've been to like Sears or to whatever, they have those the big umbrella lights and stuff. So they had that and you know big backdrop, and you could go in and with as many people as you wanted, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a lot more formal.
Yeah.
Like it sounds so much more formal than what we like how we have it now.
That's
so
crazy.
cool.
Because it also shows like the way like I guess not generation, but like it does show like how much things have changed, but also stayed the same, like adapted.
Yeah.
True.
How they've evolved
Yeah.
from like
It
what they were
evolves.
then. Yeah.
You know, technology has evolved, and then when I was a kid, there was not social media,
Yeah.
right? So I didn't need a picture right away so I could post it like you guys post everything all the time.
I was gonna say, what was your reaction when like social media really started taking off and like people started posting a lot of stuff and like high schoolers started posting stuff like that?
So when social media started, so Facebook was I did MySpace actually when I was younger. That was like the first social media that I had. That's how old I am. And then I got Facebook, and Facebook was different. Facebook, like your feed, you could see what your friends posted, right? And that's what you saw. Now, if I go through my Facebook feed, I maybe see a post from one of my friends every 50, 75 posts. Like there's my friend, and then there's ads.
Yeah.
And there's like, follow this person, follow that person forever and ever and ever. So I don't really see what my friends are doing anymore. So I tend to stay off of social media more now than I used to, because I'm not really getting a whole lot out of it, and it's very toxic in there. So
Yeah.
That is real.
Very.
Another question I had to ask, because homecoming, I didn't know this before, but it makes a lot more sense that it revolves mainly around like football. Can you tell us what it was like how you viewed it then and how you view it now, and like what it was like?
it was the same back then. So we had the homecoming was for football. It was in the fall. That was the fall formal, basically. So we call it winter formal now, but I remember back when I was a kid, it was basketball homecoming. So it was basketball. That was when basketball homecoming was winter formal. That's the same thing. I'm not sure why it changed, but it's the same. It was homecoming is generally like the football team is off playing at multiple away games, and then they finally get to come home.
Yeah.
And that's what homecoming is. And so it's always been that way for as far as I can remember.
That's pretty cool.
So
I actually didn't know that about homecoming.
I had no
I
idea.
had no idea until you brought
and
that up
it
right now.
I just figured it was called homecoming.
Yeah,
Anyways.
it was
Yeah.
mainly made for the alumni, like, for them to come back as
Yep.
well with the football team.
Hence the
home.
name homecoming because they're
Homecoming.
returning
Oh,
home.
that's
come
cute.
home and
I
we
like
come,
that. That's a
go
cute
see
play on
the
words.
go see the team and all that stuff, and
Kind of
So-
reunite with like your
Yeah.
ones.
and
got it.
the team has been out playing and stuff, and they haven't played at home yet, or if they have played at home, it's been a while since they played at home. So it's like the team is coming home, and then we all the alumni and stuff come home, come watch a game, come sit at the home,
That's so
sit on the home
cool.
side and have some fun.
I love that. I love that.
That's a cool concept. I
Yeah,
actually really
Yeah,
like
Mr.
like
Anderson
that.
gets to do it every year because this is his alma mater.
that. Exactly.
He's a teacher here.
Yep. I also run the clock and the scoreboard, so I'm at every single game anyways.
Oh, really?
He's mucho important.
Really?
Mucho important.
Oh, wow.
Look at Boss Talk coming in like always.
Related news break.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hopefully, okay. Based on the number of nominations you received, you are invited to run for 2024 Homecoming Queen!
Guys,
this
vote for
makes it
Bella
so
for
much
Sophomore
better
Princess.
Vote Bella Hernandez for Sophomore Princess. I would very much appreciate it. Oh my goodness.
This is why I invited her on here, and I didn't even know whether or not she got
Yeah,
nominated.
we didn't know,
so
and I was like, this is gonna be a very
could've
funny
had-
episode if I
yeah.
didn't win. And
I could have
received
had
the
to
letter.
kick her off the podcast.
Yeah, we would have cut
It
my
works
whole
out
part
pretty
out.
That's
well.
crazy.
Okay.
works out
You're not
really
important. Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much.
so
I
proud of
appreciate it.
you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's
So cool. So, Mr. Anderson, will you be attending the tailgate we'll have for alumni?
Probably.
Ooh.
Because I forget which day it's on,
I forget too.
but the game is on a Thursday night, right?
I believe so.
So I believe I'll be here because my esports match is probably there's going to be a match that day, so I'll be here anyway. So I'll probably come to tailgate and see what everybody's doing.
Cause isn't the game like on Saturday? It's always on a Saturday. Every dance is on a Saturday. But
The dance is on the Saturday, but I believe
The game's on a Thursday this year's weird.
Is it?
the dance?
No, the game.
No, the
Okay, I was
game.
gonna say what?
Yeah.
Very weird, guys.
It's odd. But
FNL stands for Friday Night Light.
yeah, I know. I think it has to do with like the refs and stuff. Like they don't have enough refs to go around, so they have to
Put
like,
me in.
Yeah, homecoming
in,
this year
coach.
is on Thursday.
I'll
Mr.
tell you-
Anderson will
I
be
heard it
sprinting
right
up and down
here.
the field.
I'll tell you exactly what you're not doing. because I don't know anything about football. Except this is when you
controls
stop
the
the clock,
scoreboard.
and this is when you start the clock, and this is why you get points.
And this is who do you hand over to? Who talks about the rule breaking then, or like the?
Oh, that's a different person. I don't do that.
You don't do the.
I don't do the announcing.
I was about to say,
No,
who's the announcer?
Mr. Jax is the announcer.
Oh.
He's very good.
I didn't know he was the announcer. He's my econ teacher.
I love when he goes Scorpions. That's like my
I was
favorite
gonna say,
part.
'cause I don't know Mr. Jackson. I've heard the name, haven't seen him.
Mr. Cox does the JV games. He does a real.
That makes sense.
Yeah, his is also really good.
This is really good.
Yeah, head out to all our football games, guys. Support our team anytime they're here, and go to. If you're a freshman, go to homecoming. Go to all the dances.
Go to homecoming. Go to the dances. Have fun.
Experience stuff, I guess.
Coming from someone who didn't want to go to
Someone that
homecoming.
didn't want to go and it's still not gonna go.
But
Learn
you
from
know
Sam's
what? I went
mistakes.
sophomore year, and I'm glad I did.
It was an experience.
I think I
Yeah.
went every year except for sophomore. Oh no, I went every year except for freshman year. So
Yeah, go ahead and get involved. I would say get involved. Go to a dance. Have some fun.
I agree.
Don't do stupid stuff. I mean,
Oh yeah.
there's been people that do stupid stuff, and it's not worth it because then you get in trouble, and then you can't come to the next one. So
You don't have to do stupid stuff to have fun at the
No,
dance.
you do not have to be.
Yeah.
You do not have to do what the internet tells you to do at a dance in order to have fun at a dance.
although I feel like I should clarify the stupid level. There's stupid and then there's stupid. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, don't do that.
Stupid's fine.
Yeah.
Stupid, don't do it.
Don't lose your sandals on the dance floor.
Oh yeah.
'Cause how are you gonna get?
Bring
That's
a pair of shoes at
embarrassing.
least.
Put the dogs
You're
away,
going
y'all.
home, and your mom's like, "How was the dance? Where are your shoes?" You just have like black
Carrying
hair
them
on
with the heels.
I
Don't-
actually did that.
Don't wear heels.
Why are
That's
you-
it.
I regret wearing heels.
Dude, I just don't wear
don't
heels to
wear
the
heels.
dances. I wore either my black Converse, either that, my Vans, or I think one time I wore heels, but they weren't that high. They were like, ding.
I usually wear heels, but I cannot walk in like high heels. So I always get like kind of like the sandal high heels. But I don't know. I think I'm still like the heel itself is still too high. So I think this year I'm gonna wear botas because
Boots
just-
for the ones that
Did
don't
you
know
wear
Spanish.
heels, Mr. Anderson?
No, I did not wear
Oh, that's
heels.
unfortunate. I think you definitely would have.
When we got married, though, my wife wore tennis shoes. So 'cause
Oh!
under her dress, you couldn't tell if she wasn't wearing nice shoes. She was. Oh, somebody's gonna die over there.
Bro, what happened?
Tristan
took a
just
dive.
Tristan is always doing dumb stuff behind the camera,
Oh my
guys.
gosh.
You know, if you have a big floofy dress, nobody knows if you're wearing
That's
nice
true.
shoes
That's what I did.
or tennis shoes.
That's what I did. Not for my wedding, obviously, for my quinceañera. Mine was at the beach, and I didn't wear shoes at all. I wore like an ankle bracelet that had a scorpion on it that connected to my big toe, and then I just wore that basically. The
I
whole
thought
time.
this, bro, we both, Sam and I both were like, your
It's a-
big toe.
A gold scorpion, fellas. A gold scorpion. So-
Fellas.
Ooh.
Only for the fellas.
No, not fellas.
The
Not
gold
fellas.
scorpion on the toe. You heard it
Gold
here
scorpion
first,
on
y'all.
I feel like I
So-
need to clarify the fact that it was a metal scorpion pattern. So just
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Who's so cute
Right, so go check out her toes.
No.
There's a gold scorpion on them.
I'm scared.
No, the only heels I wore platforms once when I played Lurch in the Adams Family.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna
Oh,
say like
you
in high
did?
school you just.
No.
I was like, you're already like 6
Yeah.
billion. Like,
So when I
How
played,
tall are you?
When I played Lurch in
Ignores
the
the
Adams
question.
Family, I'm 6'3" originally,
Originally.
Did you shrink?
but then I wore 5. I think there were 4 or 5 inch platform shoes.
Oh, wow.
So-
He
So I
was
was very tall.
mysterious.
I was very tall.
oh wow, that's what I aspire to be. I hope when I grow up I'm tall.
Me too.
I think there's still
I
hope for
agree.
me
Me too.
There's no hope for me.
to be tall.
I
Be
think
tall.
they're still
No.
growing.
I think
in
you
my
took
future.
our height.
Really? You think I'm tall?
You drained it from the earth.
Oh. Have you seen my child?
Yeah,
He's
tall.
freakishly
tall.
tall, but he never stands up. But when he does, I'm like, where'd Camden go?
Someone's sitting down. He's like, huh?
He's probably somebody talk to him from down here, and he'd be like, "I think I hear you." Somebody's talking to me.
Camden's so
Alrighty.
nice.
He's the
go.
nicest kid. You know he is.
He's cool. He's really true.
Well, Mr. Anderson. Wait, I know you were in a rush today, no?
I was not in a rush.
You're not
I
in a
was just,
rush?
I had a couple things to do before I came
Oh.
over here. So I
I see.
did those things and then I came over here.
I see. Okay.
But it's 11:25. When does lunch start?
52. It's right
52.
behind you.
Two. Okay, we
yeah,
got time.
we have time. So, Bella, now that you've officially been put on the roster for voting, how does that make you feel?
This makes me this makes me actually really excited. This is my second year running.
Oh, yeah.
Last year I ran and I won. I'm a little scared for this year. I'm not gonna lie. I was told by a few friends like who are like currently like juniors and seniors that a majority of the time when people like run again for the second time, they don't win.
Yeah.
Because people are kind of salty that they won the first time. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, like
happens a
I wasn't
lot.
aware of that.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, you wouldn't have gotten nominated right now.
yeah, but
yeah.
if I remember correctly, last year it was they required like 3 nominations in order to like run. But I'm being hopeful and I'm being like grateful and I really hope it does like that's not the case.
Dude,
and
you're
I end up
braver
winning.
than me because I kind of wanted to run
Is that
for like
mine?
winter formal.
He got me by it.
How
He's
come
so
I didn't get
goated
one?
for that.
Yeah,
Don't touch
but
my food.
Pass it over here, Tristan, so she can
Tristan.
eat.
Definitely really excited
Give
for
it to her.
that though.
They did
I'm-
give chips.
I'm actually so happy for you about that.
Yeah.
Yay!
She got her food, yo.
Mr. Anderson, are you gonna go get food?
I don't know if the teachers can have them.
I think they
it's
give
just
out.
for the
They,
students.
I
Tell
think
them
they
you
give
got
them
good
leftovers.
grades.
I did get good grades.
That's all that matters then.
That's all
well,
that matters.
I got a D in English in senior year, but
A
otherwise
D?
it was pretty good.
Your
Yeah,
senior year?
my senior year.
What?
Oh wow.
What
Seniors
is that?
don't-
Like the math teachers and English teachers are not good at each other's like. I think that's why they stay away from it completely. Sam, you're making me hungry.
You want a potato chip?
Yes, yes.
I forgot what question I was gonna ask you. So you're also a cheerleader at the same time.
Yes.
So what? Obviously, it's not a Friday night light, but what are these homecoming like? All these football game like nights for you? Like, how are they?
I honestly like okay, so this is my first year on varsity. I'm actually really looking forward to Friday Night Lights. This Friday is going to be my first one ever, but it's
Ooh.
going to be an away game. It's going to be at Adelanto. Yeah, we had our first game at Barstow, but unfortunately, like we didn't get to experience like a genuine like Friday Night Lights or like even just a good football game because they don't have a track for us. So we had to sit on the bleachers and cheer our team on like on the bleachers like a basketball game. So
Yeah.
it wasn't that exciting. So like tomorrow, we're wheeling out boxes. Like I got to design my box this year. So like they're custom made.
Oh, wow.
And they're like buildable. So like you can like take them apart and then you can wheel them. So they're super easy and like compact. Shout out to my cheer box for making that, by the way. Very much appreciate it for doing that for our whole entire team.
Jesus.
Because they came out beautiful. But yeah, like just going to these football games and getting to experience it from I feel like another side, like as opposed to being like in the crowd or even like in the like the football players. It's just so much fun to just see everybody get hyped and bring their school spirit to like cheer on our football team. And I don't know. I like doing it.
It feels like such a different feeling because during like the back to school pep rally when me, you, and then like Savannah,
yeah.
when we were running around like trying to take pictures and you could see me running back and forth, it was so weird looking at everyone sitting on the bleachers compared to sitting on the bleachers because you
Yeah.
really don't realize how when you're sitting in it, you don't realize how many people there are. When you're in front of it and you have to run around take
Oh,
pictures
yeah.
of both the cheerleaders, then like the people of each section. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
And even I had to run all the way to the top to like take pictures of everyone to like get the full view. And oh my god, it
You
was
just
so
see
much-
things from an
It was insane.
entirely different
It's so
perspective.
different.
It was fun. Everybody started yelling, and I was like, they are actually kind of loud. Like, usually they're not very loud.
Dude, when the rope broke, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Dog.
It
I
was
got a
so
close-up
funny.
shot
Yeah,
on that.
I'm
There's-
still salty I didn't record it.
We
in
got
time.
GoPro footage of that. Like
did?
we have
Send it to me,
so many.
please.
We have so much footage of it. Or the drone, like
Yeah, I
everything.
got it. It was funny.
God, I'm telling you, it's an omen. It's an omen.
Real. So, another fun fact about homecoming.
Oh.
We don't know exactly where it originated, but it dates as far back as 1909.
19.
And it started in colleges, and it just spread like a wildfire everywhere, colleges and high schools.
Oh.
But now, I find this so interesting because this is something that's like across all high schools. It's not just a high school in California or like in a specific area. It's across all high. Like, I think that's so cool for like every school in like the United States to share a tradition like that. It's
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
cool. I don't know.
I feel like isn't that like an only an American thing too? Like it's only America has homecoming.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the UK has dances, but they're not like called like homecoming. They're just called like go to the dance, like the Valentine's Day dance.
Like us. Can't do it like this. I won't give you guys ASMR.
Lower down the volume if it doesn't come out. Dude, I tried to take a bite out of my chip and I was like, it just went.
Is that what that noise
Yeah,
was?
that's what it was. And then just had to
Oh.
lower me down.
I like.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go back on now?
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Our school in celebration of this, like I asked Mr. Anderson, we are having a tailgate for all the alumni. And then afterwards, they can go to the football game. I believe you guys still have to. Well, maybe not you, but they
I
still
don't
have to pay.
I
Mr.
don't have to
Anderson,
pay.
he never has to pay.
He never did.
That's the real reason you became a teacher here.
No.
Oh.
No. Why did you become a teacher?
That's just one of the bonuses. Why did I become a teacher here?
Yeah. Oh,
I
he
have
really
no-
has to
Think
think
about it.
You know, I really don't know why I came back here, but this is where I felt that I needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went to school here. I graduated in '96. I went away. I went on a mission for my church. I was gone in Finland for a couple of years, and then I went to college. And all through college, the goal was be a teacher. All through college, I was like, okay, I'm going to be teaching, but I didn't have like a set place that I was going to go teach. I just knew I would teach somewhere. And when I graduated and it came time for me to get a job, we lived here. I knew I didn't want to work for some other districts that are up here. So
Dang.
Starting shade.
I applied here, and I had been subbing here for a couple of years already. So
Sorry about that.
some people already knew me, and they hired me, and I've been here ever since. This is the only high school I've ever taught at.
Oh, wow.
Haven't you been here for like 14 years?
Nah, this is year 19 for me.
Oh,
19.
wow.
So
Dude, Mr. Henderson, he's been here for how many?
I don't know.
20, 30?
No.
No, because he graduated. No, not graduates, but he retires with me and you.
Yeah.
He's retiring this year, but he hasn't taught here the whole time.
Not the whole time, but
Oh,
he has.
summer.
He's been teaching
Yeah, he's
for a
done-
long time. Not here though. I think is there like an age limit that you can teach? No. He just chose to retire. Good for him.
You can teach forever.
I mean, you can. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Dude, oh my god, I just realized. Anderson and Bostock, they're gonna retire one day.
Yes, we are.
Bostock retiring is crazy.
I don't feel like Bostock would purely retire. He
He's
would
not
still
allowed
find,
to retire.
He's
He
not
would
allowed
find
to.
ways to stay over here. He just can't help himself.
He's not allowed to
He becomes the
retire.
principal.
No, I don't think he
No, he
yeah.
wouldn't. No.
Yeah, no.
I
he
already talked to
wouldn't.
him about this. He said he wouldn't.
No,
To be fair, yeah, that's a
those
lot.
kids wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
No. Boss
You
would
guys
be
have
like
not been
free
to the-
reign, and then the school would just like,
You guys have not been through the trenches
and then
that we
he'd come up
have.
with like a crazy consequence.
Oh,
I'll be over.
Kind of, basically.
Well, this has been lovely, but we have to sadly wrap it up. Go to our homecoming dance. Any grade, go to it. The
as well
theme is
as
old
attend.
school.
Yes, it's old school, and as well as attend the football games,
Yeah, go to the football
JV
games.
and
Go to the football
varsity
games.
games.
Like I said, that's the main event. So go there first.
I agree.
I got a question. What does it mean by old school? What do you think?
Am I gonna show up with like poofy hair?
I mean, like,
right? Like, is it talking about different decades? Like,
is
are
it
we
talking about
dressing
like
up as
80s, 90s?
yeah, like afros kind of
Did you
moment?
have an afro, Mr.
Did you ever have a perm?
No.
Okay. What was like the biggest, like, or like the most drastic, like, hair change transformation like you've ever had?
Between like my
Your
when I-
entire life, like
my
your
entire
teen.
life. Well, so when I was a little kid, my mom would comb her hair, you know, because we're little, we can't comb it ourselves.
Yeah.
So she would put gel in my hair, and then she part it right there and comb this way and this way. So I had like a super nerdy haircut for a long time. And that's how I learned to comb my hair, because that's the only thing that my mom showed me how to do, right? And so in the summer between junior and senior year, before I went and took my senior pictures, I started doing it like this, where I just kind of comb it back and I blow dried it a little bit.
So it's been the same ever
And
since.
then so I've been doing that ever since, because
That's insane.
when I get out of the shower, I don't gotta do anything. I just dry my hair and I kind of comb it back, and then I'm
Fair.
done. Whereas before, I'd have to, you know, put the gel on, make sure my part is straight, comb it over this way, comb it over that. It was annoying.
I like how every guy's default hairstyle is a comb over.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Generation
Except
after
Tristan.
generation, it's just
Yeah.
well.
God.
Yeah, go. I think that kind of makes sense. Different. What was the fashion like when you went here?
90s fashion.
Ooh.
So
Like baggy pants.
Yeah, the baggy pants.
Oh.
We're getting yelled at, so now we gotta wrap it up.
yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this. This was based off homecoming. Go to it every year if you want to, if you can, and just enjoy your time here.
Make sure you go buy your yearbooks, guys.
And buy your yearbooks because we're covering this.
They
Yeah.
are
They're on-
$80
with an
-ish.
ASB card
With an
and 90
ASB card.
without.
90 without. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.